Hello, my name is Maria, and today my team and I are going to represent the Roadstar Hotel, and we will talk about the main changes for the past 6 months. I will talk about the key performance indicators. It must be said that our hotel is efficiently achieving its key business objectives. The first graph represents revenue and net profit. Talking about gross operating profit, it must be said that it has grown by 4.9% on February and by 4.6% on March. On April, it has fallen back to 42.4% and decreased by 0.23% on May. On June, it has risen by 2.72%. Compared with the first months, the overall percentage has grown by 7.39%, which is not bad. The results could be much better if we would not lose on April and March. The next graph represents market indexes. Let's take a look at average daily rate, which is indicated with the green color line. As you can see on the graph, we have exceeded the baseline, which is 100%. On January, we gained 13.62%. On February, it stayed stable. On March, it has risen a little bit, and on May and June, it has fallen on a few percents, which is not good compared with the first 3 months, but compared to the red line, we're still over it by 9.71%. It's not less important to say a few words about changes concerning occupancy. We didn't have a great start since we're a new hotel on the market, and it's hard to predict the arrivals and the main parts we have to pay the most attention on. For the first month, relying on the baseline, we have fallen by 14.03%. On February, we have realized our mistakes and has slightly changed the room prices, and occupancy increased by 19.41%, which is great for the first 2 months. On March, we haven't invested much money in advertising and staffing, so the occupancy index have fallen but still was close to the baseline. We have added more staff and trained them well. Also, we have invested money in advertising. The score went up by 7.96%, which is a positive balance. On May, it has plummeted by 11.81%, and on June, it has increased by 2.84%. To summarize, it must be said that we are close to baseline, but the occupancy index went up and down during all the 6 months. Now I would like to talk about segments in a revenue mix. This graph shows the revenue mix percentage for the Roadstar Hotel. In general, the revenue of Leisure Premier has been growing for the past 6 months. From January to March, the percentage of revenue always kept at around 1%. Since March, the revenue percentage of the Leisure Premier has grown significantly and has retained at around 4.5%. For the business standard, as we can see, it is the most profitable segments for Roadstar Hotel. For the past 6 months, although the portion of the business standard is a little fluctuating, it still maintains a stable value, and we believed in the future it still occupies a big portion of the revenue. The next graph represents the revenue mix by channels. The general trends are the same for past 6 months. The direct selling brought the most revenue with almost half of the total revenue, following with online travel agency, travel agent, and tour. Unfortunately, OPAQ brought very few revenue comparing to others, with approximately 2% revenue. The last slide will present marketing and advertising. At the beginning, we decided to choose performance benchmarking service, hotel website, and guest responses service from January, which means we need to spend $8,000 per month to attract people come to our hotel. Later on April, we used more commercial tools to promote our Roadstar Hotel. There are e-commerce service, loyalty program, and public relation agency. So from April, we paid $50,000 per month on marketing and advertising. In conclusion, I would like to say that our hotel on a good stage, and since we have improved in departments and room prices, for now we have efficiently positive changes.